What's up, folks? It's me again, Mr. Cody, and welcome to my living room. For those of you who haven't seen my last couple videos, currently homesick with the coronavirus, and it sucks. But taking some of this extra time to make some videos and talk about some of my favorite weird or interesting musical instruments. So, today, I wanted to talk about melodicas and melodica-like instruments. Well, that's enough. Let's hear the goddamn thing, right? One thing I really love about instruments like this is they are extremely light. Folks, this weighs like 1.5 pounds, 2 pounds tops. I mean, it's made of plastic, it weighs nothing. I literally support it with just my pinky. And that being said, you can move all the fuck around with it. I guess you saw some of my silly ass dancing. That's just me having a great time here playing this melodica and jamming. And for those of you who don't know what a melodica is, the easiest way I can think to describe it is like the right-hand side of an accordion with a blowpipe instead of a bellows. Because, ladies and gentlemen, this is a free reed instrument. And like other reed instruments, it has a reed that when air passes over it, it causes it to vibrate, and the length of that reed determines the pitch and the note that it produces. So, being a free reed instrument, this has 32 reeds, one for each key, which are blown with your mouth. And I hope you guys will forgive me because I'm sick. I have a sore throat. I'm not having any trouble breathing yet, thank God. But I do have the coronavirus. So if I sound a little hoarse, if I have a hard time talking or breathing or blowing, bear with me. Also, I'm a little lit, guys. Got the goddamn coronavirus. I'm home alone. I'm bored. I'm sad. So I'm drinking a little bit. Try to feel a little better. So it's going to be sloppy. Sloppy ass keyboard. But I hope you guys have as much fun as I do. Because I love you. Thank you so much for taking the time out of your day to watch this video and spend this time with me. Because, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to vent. I'm going to say exactly what's on my heart and mind. And I appreciate you for listening. And I'm glad I can discuss these interesting things with you today. This particular instrument here, this is a Berkeley Wind Melodica that I got on eBay probably 12 years ago. Something like that. Long ass time ago. I got it for very little cash. Like, I don't remember exactly what I paid for this, but I can say for certain, with shipping and everything, it was less than $20. One cool thing about free reed instruments is you can play as many notes as you can blow. Unlike something like a saxophone, for say, where you can only play one note at a time, this fucking thing, if you could blow it, you could play every goddamn note on here. Push the whole keyboard down. Like, watch this. That was fucking loud. Okay. So. One thing I love in particular about this cheap thing is, I don't know if you folks will be able to see this, but these keys are very smooth and rounded. And they're a little small. They're not as small as, say, the ones on the Kawaii toy piano, but they're not full width like the ones on the Jamar. They're somewhere in between. And honestly, they're just right for me to get my fingers on, and they're so smooth, and they're so shallow that it's so easy to just do slides, not even think about it. You ain't got to worry about your finger getting caught up on nothing, no edges of the keys. Just slide around on that bitch. Did I mention there's going to be a lot of sloppy improv? But yeah, I believe Berkeley Wind, they're still making instruments, and they are cheap, guys. I got this thing for like less than $20. I'm sure there may be a little more now, but 20, 30 bucks, you can have one, right? And they're made in China, sure. Not the greatest quality thing, sure. It's gone a little out of tune on the lower keyboard here, but all this up here is still perfect. And I've had the thing for a dozen years. Played the fuck out of it. Love it. And yeah, they're cheap. You can get one. One thing that really blows my mind, folks, I don't know about you, but when I was in elementary and then some again in like middle school, in music class, they taught us the recorder. You guys know what a recorder is? It's like a little wind instrument. It looks kind of like a little fucking flute or tin whistle or fife or some shit. It's made of plastic. And the reason that they teach this to kids, I guess, is because it's cheap. You get one of those things for like 10 or 15 bucks. Why are we not teaching this to our kids in school? Come on, guys. It's like 20 or 30 bucks. Buy your kids one. Teach them this in school. It's a goddamn keyboard. Once you learn how to play that, you can play any sort of keyboard instrument. It's all the same. It's a fucking keyboard. We should be teaching this to our kids. Shit. Come on. These are fucking cheap. They're easy to come by. They're durable. Shit, they're great. But in addition to this Berkeley Wind melodica that I got on eBay many years ago, I also have this little nugget here, which I also got on eBay many years ago. And I got a hell of a deal on this, guys. I gave like 20 bucks for this thing. And this is a Hohner student melodica that was made in Germany in the 1950s. And Hohner, if you guys have never heard that before, they're a company and they make harmonicas, and I think they even make some accordions and shit. But they've been making instruments a long time. They make good shit. They make awesome melodicas. You can get one kind of similar to this new, but with a longer range, which is cool. Pardon me. But it's much more expensive. I mean, I haven't priced them lately, but I'd say they're probably over $100. But it works exactly the same as this Berkeley Wind with the full size, well, with the keys. But on this one, the keys are buttons, which is kind of interesting. It's kind of weird to play, honestly. Takes a little getting used to, and sometimes I'm not quite jiggy with it. But let's give it a little shot, see how it sounds. I love the sound of it, by the way. It's really rich. You'll see what I mean, I hope. Yeah. When I was first getting interested in melodica, I was very concerned about being able to blow it. But guys, it takes very little breath to produce a note on one of these instruments, especially one like this, or one like the one I'm going to show you here in a couple minutes. Very little air, and you make a note. Yeah. That's fucking cool. Fun. Fun as fuck. I've got one more instrument I want to show you guys. And this one I bought just recently. And I bought it new. And I paid a little more for it than I did these others. This is the Suzuki Andes 25. And it was made in Japan. And it's very similar to these other instruments in that you blow it with your wind, and there's keyboard valves that that allow the wind to produce the sound. But instead of having reeds, free reeds like you do on these melodicas, you have like tuned whistles, like little tuned pipes. It's almost like a little miniature mouth-blown pipe organ, or like a calliope, or like a pan flute with keys. It's cool. And it's so high, y'all. Like, it's way up there at the top range of the piano. Like, it's high as fuck. You ready? Loud, high. Yeah. Thanks for watching. Hit that like button. If you know this song, tell me in the comments below. If you have some additional information on the things I'm talking about, give me a holler, tell me about it. If you want to tell me I suck, whatever, drop a comment below. Love to hear from you. Thanks for watching. See if you recognize this song, if I can play it right. I might fuck up. I dare anybody to tell me that this isn't cooler than a saxophone. Leave a comment. Change my mind.